those who do not know me, my name is Alexis. I'm the face behind Naughty Dreams, and I'm in my pattern era. I get like a little kick every few months where I'll write like 8 patterns at once. I currently have one in testing, and I actually have a tester call up currently when this video will be going out. So if you're interested in pattern testing my Starfruit doll, go apply. But I'm writing a free pattern. It is a wrist rest because I started playing more RPGs on my PC and my wrist started hurting. Instead of buying one, I was like, let's make one. And I love this yarn. It's Snugs and Kisses from Baby Bee. Yeah, Baby Bee. It's from Hobby Lobby. And I want to make a few more designs that I'll release throughout the year as I get tired of the hearts, but right now hearts kind of match my vibe, so I'm going with that. So I figured since I am making a free gamer like pattern, let's do a free Pokemon list. You know, I have, I think 30 I'm gonna be going through. I'm not sure, I'll keep count. I suck at counting, so you know what, every photo I put up will have the number. But to start off with our Pokemon themed free patterns, I will also have some mods at the end. We are going to start off with Willow and Wild on Instagram. They have 4 to 5, I think. I don't remember. My list is right here, so if you see me looking right here, it's Instagram. Keep me on track because I don't know how to stay on track. But the first one is Pika the Electric Mouse Snuggler. So obviously it's Pikachu. Isn't he adorable? They have so many snuggler patterns, and I've been meaning to make this because I'm so big into having my kids, when they're a little bit older, picking their starter Pokemon. Like my 4-year-old, her starter Pokemon is Charmander. So I wanted to make these for my baby because she currently stole my Squirtle. I haven't had her pick her starter Pokemon yet, and I was just talking about this the other day. I really need to have her pick it so I can start theming her stuff. But yeah, Pika the Electric Mouse is adorable. And to stay on the Willow and Wild theme, the next one is Squirt the Tiny Turtle. So obviously it's Squirtle. I will be saying it from what the creators have the name as, just because people obviously change names so that they don't get copyrighted and everything. But you can obviously tell what Pokemon it is. And again, I have not made this, but it is so freaking cute. I just need to make them. I'm not big into snugglers. Like I've made a few, but it's just like the half double crochets. I have to think about it, and I really like making patterns to where I don't have to do half double crochets, so I can just like not think and just go and just like kind of let my hands take over instead of being like, oh crap, I got a half double, it's not double, you know. Whoops. But number 3 on my list, again, we're sticking with Willow and Wild, Char the Fire Lizard. Now Charmander is my love. Charmander was always my go-to starter Pokemon. It is my favorite Pokemon next to Suicune. It's like a rare one. I don't know why, but that was my favorite ever since I was younger. So it's either always between Charmander or Suicune. And I just think that these snugglers are adorable. And the fact that she has so many is just amazing. And keeping on with Willow and Wild is Bulba the Sea Toad. She got so creative with these Pokemon names, and I love that they just did all of the starter Pokemon at first. I hope she comes out with more, because if I can have a whole collection of snugglers for Pokemon, that'd be amazing for my baby, because she just loves all of my plushies, and snugglers are a go-to for that, even though I don't like making snugglers, so it's weird. It's going to be a wild ride. But the last snuggler for Willow and Wild is Growly the Fire Pup. Now, I know my Pokemon, but not enough. I used to be more Pokemon big and knew all of them when I was younger, so I don't exactly remember what Pokemon this is. I will look it up after this video and put it right here. But it's so cute, and the fuzzy yarn with the tail and like the little spike. Oh my god. I have 4 skeins of untouched fuzzy yarn, and this one is calling my name to use my fuzzy yarn. I already lost count. I think I'm on 6 of Crochet Pokemon free patterns. This one is Crochet Horsey. I love water Pokemon. I think this is so cute, and I love how they actually got the details with like the eyes, and it's so cute. I think this is such a well-written pattern. Like I said, it is on Instagram, so if you are an Instagram free pattern person, this is your video, because majority of my patterns is on Instagram. They even have at the very end how to actually do the eyes, which is fantastic, because a lot of people who do embroidered eyes, I've noticed they don't really put that in the pattern sometimes. They always say like, oh, I just use this person's pattern. It's like a bot pattern. So the fact that they include it is amazing. It is in acrylic yarn, so obviously if you make it in plush yarn, it's going to be like 3 times bigger. But I think that's always great, you know? People love big patterns. Oh, and it's from Loops by Cat on Instagram, since we did move from Willow and Wild. Okay, so number 7 of my list, it is from Yarn and Beyond on Instagram. I do have a few. It looked like they just made a crap ton of Pokemon. So I'm only going to mention a few of my favorites, not all of them. If you do want to see more, you can go on there. But starting off with them, it's Psyduck. What? I love that they made it blue. Is Psyduck blue in a Pokemon series? It's been forever since I've seen a Pokemon movie, but I think it's so cute. Psyduck is he's just a little guy. He's so freaking cute, and he just like, I love Psyduck. He's such a cutie. And I love the like beak attention and like the little yarn sprout sticking up at the top of his hair. Adorable. The next one from Yarn and Beyond is Ghastly. I have not seen a crochet Ghastly ever, and it's been a minute since I've even seen one. So I love that they made a little free pattern for it. It's perfect for Halloween. Like, you don't have to be a big like Pokemon person to know that this is like a little spooky Pokemon. Next free pattern from Yarn and Beyond is Bulbasaur. You see a lot of Bulbasaurs, like the big flower Bulbasaur that is standing, and it's gorgeous. I have not bought that pattern yet, but I want to. I've been meaning to. It is my life. I think it is the cutest thing. But this one's actually sitting, and it has the embroidered eyes and the little spots, and look at the little toes, like the little whites. I love when people pay attention to the actual like toes and make like little tootsies. I think it's adorable. Like I said, again, I have not made these patterns. I really want to. They've been in my saved forever. So catch me making these now, because I'm making a video about it. Another one from Yarn and Beyond. I think this is my last one from Yarn and Beyond. I'll double check my list after this, so if I say one more, don't come at me. It's Onyx. Yeah, it's Onyx. It looks super easy, and I mean, obviously Onyx is very simple. If you do want to make Onyx, make sure you read the description. There is an edit to add that they wrote, because they forgot to add a few more rows. So make sure you check that out. Every time I make a free pattern, I'm always checking the description. I'm always checking the comments, because sometimes like things aren't written correctly in the pattern, and then they notice afterwards, because a lot of people don't put tester calls up for free patterns. But I always love putting up tester calls, because I think it's such a great thing. Like, I was so confident about my dolls, and my testers found like very simple mistakes, like I forgot to write stuff the body. So always check, always make sure you're stuffing as you go. I made that mistake last night, because I got all the way up to here because I was so excited to finish it, and then I noticed my hand doesn't fit, so I had to frog it. So make sure you're paying attention and reading those notes. The next pattern on my free pattern list of Pokemon is Mini Jigglypuff. Look at how cute. Jigglypuff is the cutest, and the fact that it's a little mini one means it's super quick. I'm almost certain, let me look through it, almost certain it's no-so. Yeah, it's no-so, even better, and it's pink. Honestly, I got a perfect pink, and I might be making this after the video because it is adorable, and I just think it's great. Like, these people who make these patterns are so smart. Like, I wish I could look at a character and make it. I'm more into just like making my own thing because I would be so nervous if I don't get it right. But I look at this and I see Jigglypuff, like she did it perfect. And it's from, oh, I am sorry if I say this wrong, I suck at reading. Vercat Ave Sophie. It will be underneath the photo as well. Like I said, all of these are on Instagram. The next pattern on my list is Ditto. Look at that. Ditto is, I believe, no-so. Let me double check. I think it's no-so. Arms, stuff the arm and attach. No, it's not no-so, but it's very low, so all you have to do is sew on the arms, which is really good because all of the bumps that are on it. And I have a Posh in purple, and I've been looking at that and not knowing what to make with it because it's purple, and I only have one skein of Posh because I won it in a giveaway, and I don't want to like match it with other yarns. I like keeping it the same. I should make Ditto. It's perfect. He's purple. Almost knocked over my coffee. It's perfect. Like, he's just straight purple. I wonder how many Dittos I can make out of Posh yarn. Again, I might be making this after my video's over with the Jigglypuff. Y'all about to see a lot of Pokemon on my page because this is inspiring me to make my own Pokemon, okay? And the next free pattern on my list, it's another Pikachu. It's a low-so Pika from Shine Crafts. Now, I do see, it says that they don't have permission to alter or mod the pattern and sell it. I did find a lot of mods for it, but they didn't sell it. It's free. So hopefully the other ones I show you are okay. If not, just go support this one and don't make the other ones. There's a lot of mods for this, for the Eeveelution. I'm assuming they got permission because there's like 5 mods to this one that I was going to show in this video as well. And also there is a note in the caption for the pattern. They share that they've made the pattern with less brackets for faster readers. So if you don't fully understand and like the brackets, make sure you look at the comments, not the comments, the caption, to see so that you understand the pattern a little bit better. But isn't it a cutie? This would look so cute with like just straight fluffy yarn, you know? Off of that Pikachu, I know I said I was going to do the mods at the end, but it just makes sense to do it now because I just showed the Pika pattern. But like I said, it's from JM_adorable plushies. They have, let me count before I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Eevee mods. So 6, I wonder, I'm gonna put all 6 here, hopefully. If not, I'll put like 4 up, and then while I'm still talking, it'll change to the 2, depending on whatever editing me wants to do, just because I don't want to make this video a lot longer than it needs to be. But I'll say them and point them so that you can see which ones are which. So it's just plain Eevee, Espeon, Sylveon, there's Vaporeon, Jolton, and Flareon. Now, some of them do have 1 and 2 parts, like Vaporeon has 2 parts, so you'll want to make sure you find the part 1 and then go to the part 2, just so that they probably don't want to make it super long. But I love Eevee. The Eeveelutions are so freaking adorable, and they were always my favorite. Every time I see an Eevee, I want to buy it. I haven't, thank goodness, because my adult brain's like, no, you can spend your money on better things, which is yarn, so I just make my own. Duh. But yeah, so they're all from JM underscore adorable plushies. And I love the details, like the color changes, the little things. Like in Vaporon, the mohawk that's fuzzy, that's my favorite. Did I say Vaporon? I meant Flare-On. I don't know what I said. I'm just talking right now, and this is why my computer's right here, so that I don't just keep talking and end up talking for 5 minutes about other crap. So another free pattern, I know I said about the Bulbasaur that sits with like the flower on the back and everything, that is the paid pattern. So it's not the actual pattern, oh my gosh, it's not the actual pattern, but it is a free pattern. It's from underscore Kawaii crochet underscore. Again, don't come at me if I'm pronouncing stuff wrong. I'm learning, okay? It's Bulbasaur. What? There's a free version of the pattern. I think it's so cute. It did seem like some people in the comments were having problems with the legs. So if you do have a question, especially with round 4, if you do have like a not understanding of the pattern with the way they wrote it, look at the comments. Like I said, always check comments, always check captions for free patterns on Instagram, because it's really hard to go in and edit it, especially if they don't test it. That's what I don't understand about free patterns. I get it's free, but you should still have like even 2 people look at it. So if you have questions, look at that. So I know I said I was going to do mods at the end, but nothing's organized on my computer. So I'm just going to start going so I don't repeat the pattern and have to edit it out later. Look at this. It's a tofu mod for a Poké Ball. What? So cute. I need to make these for my next market. I love tofu. Tofu is such a quick and easy no-sew pattern from Meg's Makes Crochet, of course. And she released a Poké Ball. I know I have a Star Wars one saved as well, but this is not a Star Wars video, so go look at that too if you want to. But I love it. I love the little felt for the actual Poké Ball, and it says like what colors you need to do it, because it's the same pattern, it's just different colors, and then you just have to make the little felt circle or buy it. But if you can't buy it, you can cut it. Free pattern is a tiny Psyduck. I'm sorry, I already know I showed a Psyduck, but I love Psyduck. And the fact that it's plush yarn mixed with acrylic yarn for the little beak, I love that. I love when people mix yarns. I think it's so cute, and it just shows that obviously you can make it with not acrylic yarn, but the beak might be a little bigger compared to the body, so you just might want to work out with dimensions. But I think it's so cute, and it's like a little tiny desk like pal, you know, like I can make it and just have it sit on my little tiny trash can that you are currently resting on, because I have nowhere else to put my phone up, but it's okay. The next free pattern on our list is another Pikachu, because people seem to love Pikachu the most, you know. I think we need more variety in patterns for Pokemon, but it's okay, because this pattern, the Pick a Puff Ball, is adorable. It's from Eating Crochets. I have made this. I don't have it because every time I make this for a market, it sells quick. I don't even think I got a photo of mine last time. No, I think I just made a video, because that's how quick they sell. And I priced mine at $15 because it's just the head. But that's when I was first starting to sell and first at market, so I'm not sure what I'd price it at now. Honestly, I would probably still say 15, because it's not low sew. You do have to sew everything onto it, but it's such a quick and easy pattern. I think I made it in like an hour, not even, and I made it the day of my market that I took it to and sold it. And I was so surprised that was one of the first things to go, that and my Poké Ball. So I definitely need to make more, because I have a market coming up in August. So I need to stock up on these and my Pokeballs. The next free pattern, it's another Pokeball, but it's moving away from my amigurumi girlies, you know. It's a Pokeball tote bag. What? Well, they call it Pokeball bag, but it's so cute. What? Like, I love this. I need to make this. I saved this and I was like, I'm gonna make this immediately, and I have not made it yet. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot about all these patterns. Y'all are about to be seeing me make the Jigglypuff, the Ditto, and this bag. Imagine just walking around with a cute little Pokeball bag. Imagine doing that with the little tiny Psyduck and just having it in your bag, just like popping out with its arms up. I think that would be adorable. So if you make this, tag me and obviously the creator. The creator is created by Lexia, or just Lexi. I don't know. But I need to see this. I need to see if you love it, because I love it and I haven't even made it yet, but I love it. Sticking on with the Poké Ball free patterns, I'm going to put 2 up at the same time. So the first one coming up is on this side. It's by Loops by Litz. It's a love ball, Poké Ball, obviously. I don't know why I blanked on that. And then the second one is by Foodie Crafty, and it is a no-sew Pokeball. And actually, I had the honor of pre-testing this so that she could put it out onto her page for free. And I love that it's no-sew. I do. Like the Pokeballs, like I get it, like the little circle to make it look right, but this one looks amazing, and I'm pretty sure I sold it at my last market too. I don't even think I have it. If I have it, I'll take a photo of it and put it in the thumbnail so that you can see it. Or I think I was tagged as a pre-tester. I was not. She didn't do that. It is on my Instagram though. I love this pattern. So I need these and the love ball pattern. So this would be perfect for like a Valentine's Day market. Like everybody loves Pokemon, okay? And even if like the adults don't, the kids do. But Pokemon kids grow up to be Pokemon adults. So you gotta know your market, man. Back to another free Pikachu. This one's from Curious Papaya. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry, but it's adorable. There's a sleeping version and a standing version, and I love it. It's on their blog, so it's not on their Instagram, so you do have to go to their page and go to their blog, but you can find so many other free patterns there while you're there too, so it'll definitely be worth your little journey. Moving on to more mods. Like I said earlier, Hot Off the Hook by Katie. She has a bubble bong pattern, and she has 3 mods to it that are Pokemon. One is a Pokeball bong, another one's a Pikachu bong, and the other one is a Charmander bong. Look at this. Oh, if my thing wants to focus. Look at this. This is acrylic yarn. I didn't even know you could do this. She taught me new things. And look at that little toes. Now, you do have to sew the toes on, the feet on, the belly on, obviously the mouthpiece and the tail, but this is sticking from the inside in. And I had the honor of testing this, and this is my favorite. I made up the Pikachu bong, the yellow one, and I just haven't made the pieces for it yet. So honestly, I really need to make these because I think I'm allowed to take them to my market. I always ask ahead if I'm allowed to take 18+ plushies, just in case. I do hide them from the kids. I don't let kids see them. I put like little things up, but these are perfect for markets for the adult Pokemon lovers. And I just think they needed an honorable mention because aren't they adorable? You do have to buy her bong pattern, but if you already have a bong pattern, you can just kind of eyeball it maybe and do that. I love them. So I have 3 more patterns to tell you about. Obviously there's so many Pokemon patterns out there that are free and available. If you look, Pinterest is my go-to for free crochet patterns. So if I didn't say a Pokemon that you were really hoping for, definitely look, or I can make a part 2. I still have more on my list. I just didn't want this video getting long, and I saw my little countdown. I'm already almost to 30 minutes. So just trying to make this little thing just a little bit shorter. But the next free pattern is a chubby Squirtle, and it's from Sea Crafty Creations on Instagram. I love it. I just found this one today for the video, and I just keep looking at it. I'm like, do I have a blue? I don't, but I have a blue and acrylic yarn. I wonder how this would look in acrylic yarn. It would be so cute to put in my bag. I'm gonna make the Pokeball bag with the tiny side up and the chubby Squirtle, and it's just gonna be all in my bag. I don't even need the purse for actual wallets. I'm gonna do it just to carry tiny Pokemon around with me. The second to last free Pokemon pattern is Zubat. What? This is not one of the big mainstream like starter Pokemon, so I love that Loops by Cat made it. I love it. again, this one I just found today, and I'm already trying to plan seeing if I have yarn to make it. I would probably make it in acrylic yarn because, like I said, the plush yarn might make this gigantic, and I don't need 30 giant Pokemon just taking up my office. I mean, I do, but I really don't. The last one is also from Loops by Cat. Like I said, they have so many free Pokemon patterns on their page as well, just like how the oh my gosh, I'm blanking what the other one was called. The other one that I showed you like a bunch from, they just kind of went at it and made a crap ton of Pokemon. So you might find a Pokemon that you've been wanting from that account and Loops by Cat. So if I didn't mention it today, it honestly might be on there because they had so many. But Magneto, what? I think it's so cute, and it looks just like Magneto. To be fair, I haven't looked at a Magneto like actual photo from Pokemon in like a few years, but this, when I think of Magneto, this is what I think of, and I think it's cute. Again, plush yarn will make it bigger, but this one I might make it bigger because I got a gray and I don't know what to do with it. This is like a perfect one for it. But yeah, so that is my crochet free Pokemon list. I have a bunch more, so if you want a part 2, let me know in the comments because there's so many Pokemon out there that just one video is not going to cut it, and I'm already over 30 minutes. So I know I couldn't find it for this video, but I have made a Poké Ball keychain as well. So if I can find that before I post this video, I'll put it in the Google Doc that I will make of all the free patterns, because I like making a Google Doc so you just click the link and go straight to the pattern if you don't want to look for it yourself. So I will add that. But other than that, thank you so much for coming along. Please let me know if you make Pokemon or if you have more free Pokemon patterns that I didn't mention. Put them in the comments. Let other people see them. Let people go make them. Like I said, there's so many out there. It's hard, and I know when I look at Pinterest, I get overwhelmed with the amount of free patterns that I see, let alone Instagram. Like, there's so many free patterns that I just see myself scrolling for like an hour until I actually find a pattern that I want, or until I just get so overwhelmed and I don't crochet, or I just go to something that I've already made before, even though I want to make new things. So I will be making a lot of these on my list. See a ditto in the future on my Instagram with my Posh. I might make a cute little reel out of it because I need to start posting more. So I'm getting there. Look out for my free tester call or my free pattern. It's a wrist rest, and honestly, even if you're not a gamer, this is perfect for if you're constantly typing or working at your computer, or you work in an office. Like, typing does so much work on your wrist that everyone needs something like this so that they aren't killing their wrist. Just like how we use ergonomic hooks, this is the perfect thing. I want to make a little one that goes with my mouse, but I need to figure that out first, because like I said, it works the wrist. So if you're a gamer or an office worker, keep an eye out for this. And I hope everyone has a great week, had a great weekend, and I will see you all next week. Bye.